Thank you for joining us on your mat today. Take a moment now to settle yourself for practice. Find a comfortable seat. Maybe allow your eyes to close or simply to soften. And see if that brings you to a place where you can focus within. Notice sensations that arise in your body. Feel your spine supporting you, sitting up nice and tall. And notice your breath. The breath that comes in and the breath that goes out. From this centered place, enjoy your practice.
Good evening. This sequence of yoga poses is set up to help you to fall asleep and hopefully have a restful night's sleep. In order to start, we're going to take a couple of your pillows and place them up against your headboard or the wall, and then sit up on the pillows, finding a comfortable cross-legged posture so your hips are slightly above your knees. This allows us to have a tall spine. We don't want to lean back and slump against the headboard though, just for the next few moments. From here, start, if it's comfortable for you, to close your eyes. And if you find it's uncomfortable to close your eyes, just look carefully down the length of your nose toward your bed. Start to deepen your breath here, finding a place of stillness. In order to allow more relaxation, place your palms down on your thighs or knees, and just allow your shoulders to relax away from your ears. In your bed, in your bedroom, know that you're in a safe place. And just start to allow your body to unwind and to relax. Continue to deepen your breath, filling the belly. And as you exhale, allow the navel to soften toward the spine. Start to deepen the breath even more, but without any stress or strain. Seeing if you can lengthen your exhalation to be just a bit longer than the inhale. This will help to calm the nervous system, better preparing you for sleep. Just take a few more rounds of breath here with the slow, deep breath, longer exhalation. And from here, we're going to maintain this slow, deep breath as we move into our next pose. Straighten your legs in front of you, still sitting up on your pillows, and it's okay to have your tailbone touching your headboard. If you find that you have some tightness behind your thighs, we can either take a slight bend in your knees to take the tension off of those hamstrings back there. We might place the fists under the knees, or if you have an extra blanket, let's go ahead and place that underneath the knees and allow them to relax back. Some people find it's comfortable to take another pillow and place it as a rest as we fold forward, but it's not necessary. Inhale the arms overhead, reaching toward the ceiling. And as you exhale, start to fold, hinging at the hips, reaching the chest toward your toes. And when it feels like your body can't hinge anymore, without forcing, just allow your body to fold and softly rest your hands by your sides, coming into a soft forward fold. Maintain the slow, deep breath here. Breathing into the back of the body, allowing the ribs to expand backwards and to the sides, allowing the thighs, the hips, and the entire spine to soften and lengthen with every breath in, and even deeper with every breath out. In yin yoga, we call this pose caterpillar, as if we're just still in our cocoon, in that safe place. And as we relax and eventually come out of the pose, coming out of that cocoon, we still stay in a safe place. We can stay in this pose for 2 to 3 minutes, possibly longer. But in order to come out of the pose, we're going to carefully walk the hands back up by the thighs, removing any props we may have used. Taking the pillows out from underneath the body, come onto your back. Bring one knee into your chest, making sure that we're not pinching in the groin, and feeling a gentle stretch along the back of the thigh and the glutes. Breathing in, feeling how the belly expands to the opposite side of the thigh. And as we exhale, we're going to cross the knee over the chest, coming into a spinal twist. Make sure this is a gentle twist for you. You don't feel any excessive tension anywhere in the spine, the hip, or even in the shoulder. And if you find it's comfortable, we can open up the arm a little wider, opening the chest and the shoulder. And you may even want to straighten your leg, allowing a little bit of extra stretch, but it's not necessary. Maintain your full, deep, longer breath with the extended exhalation. Just allowing the spine to release, allowing the ribs to open, allowing the knee to softly come toward the bed without forcing. And we can stay in this spinal twist for 2 to 3 minutes for each side. And when we're ready to come back up, carefully guiding the knee back with the hand, bringing it back into your chest. Bring the other knee up to your chest as well. Taking a breath here, allowing the ribs to expand to the sides. Straightening the first leg, and then crossing your second leg over to the opposite side. Coming into the opposite side spinal twist. Opening the shoulder and chest. Keeping your breath deep and full into the belly, into the chest and ribs. Noticing that even in this twist, you can still maintain that slow, deep breath. With every breath out, keep allowing relaxation to happen. Noticing any points of tension that may be happening in your spine, in your hips, possibly even in your jaw, your neck. Any points of tension, just release. And when we're ready to come back to center, again, guide the knee back to the middle. Bring your other knee up to match. Give them one last squeeze. And then carefully place the feet on the bed, allowing the knees to drop open for our next pose, cobbler. If you find that there's too much tension in your groin or your thighs, take your pillows and place them under the knees. And again, release the knees back toward the bed. We can take the hands and place them palm down on the thighs again, or we can take one hand on the belly, one hand on the chest, to give a deeper sense of awareness of our breath. Bring your breath into the belly. Deepening again, slowing it down, keeping your mind on the fact that this sequence is to prepare you for sleep. If you find that thoughts are coming into your mind, memories or planning, just allow them to be there for a moment, just so you're aware that you're thinking. And since at the moment they're not serving us, let's just set them to the side. Coming back to the breath, coming back to the awareness of relaxing your body, relaxing your hips, just sinking into the bed and deepening the breath. We can stay in cobbler's pose for up to 5 minutes. Sometimes I even fall asleep in this pose, doing the sequence myself. And there's nothing wrong with that. And when we come out of this pose, we're again going to use our hands to guide the knees back to center, taking away any props we may have used for the knees. And now we're going to shift our hips up close to the headboard or the wall, making sure for this pose to keep contact with the tailbone and the glutes on the headboard or wall. Keeping the knees bent, raise them over your chest so the tailbone is on the wall, feet are on the wall. This is legs up the wall. We can stay here, or we can straighten the legs right up the wall and allow our arms to relax. You may feel too much tension again behind the knees or in the thighs and your hamstrings. If that's the case, we can take one of your pillows, fold it up, Press your feet on the wall, carefully lifting up without too much pressure on your neck. And again, lowering down the hips so the butt is on the wall. And now we have less tension in the backs of the thighs. Relax your feet here. Allow your tailbone and your back to soften into the bed. Hands can stay by your sides. We can place them on the thighs, palms down. Or again, we can place one hand on the belly, one hand on the chest to add that extra aid to our awareness of our breath. Bringing your mind back to your breath, deepening it, calming the mind. Many people find this pose very calming. If you have a job where you're on your feet most of the day, this is a wonderful pose to do when you get home from work. If you're very short on time and you don't have time to do this full sleep sequence, this would probably be the best pose to do. And we can stay in legs up the wall for 2 to 3 minutes, possibly even longer. Make your way onto your back. Cover yourself with blanket or sheets. Place a soft pillow under your head and neck. Release control of your breath. Follow the sound of my voice as we move from body part to body part, without moving them, but just allowing them to relax. Bring your awareness to your toes and let them soften and relax. Relax your feet, your ankles, your knees, kneecaps. Relax your hips and thighs. Relax your entire pelvis and tailbone, allowing them to sink into the bed. Relax your lower back, middle back, upper back, shoulder blades. Relax your belly, your sides, all of your ribs and chest. Just allow them to soften. Relax your shoulders, your upper arms, your elbows. Soften your forearms, your wrists, and your hands. Relax your fingers and fingertips. Soften the back of your neck, the back of your head, your forehead. Relax your jaw, your tongue. Relax your lips, your cheeks, your nose. Relax your eyes and eyelids. Relax your entire body, allowing it to soften and sink into the bed in comfort, in peace, in relaxation. I'll leave you here to have a peaceful sleep. Namaste.